G'day everyone, Ali here. Well, today I'm going to make a thinking of you card using these items here. And I've got this embossing folder here, and it's a bigger embossing folder than your normal A2 size. So it measures 12.5 centimeters by 17.5 centimeters. And I wanted to have a play with my embossing folders today. So I'm going to use that one as a background, and this dot one here I'm also going to incorporate on top of this embossing folder here with the dots. So I think it'll make a pretty thinking of you card. The colours that I'm going to use is creams and pinks and purples, and I've got this paper here, and it's a bit of a tougher paper. It does still rip, but I really like this paper. It's like a plastic feel, but it isn't plastic. So I do like the flowers on here, and I'm going to incorporate this into this card also. I will list all the supplies over on my website, so go check that out. And with this card I will just speed up the process just slightly, just so you can see what I actually do. I've got these perfect layer rulers, and I'm actually going to use these to mark my border around the embossed cardstock here. So these have got ridges on them, and you butt them up to the cream part of the cardstock, and there's an overlapping bit. So I'm going to use the 1/8 of an inch, and when I cut this away it will leave me a 1/8 of an inch border. So this is a really good tool to have in your arsenal. So as you can see, I'm just cutting it away, and there's a 1/8 of an inch left over of the flower cardstock. So I really do like using these. I have just dragged them out of a drawer, and I haven't used them for ages. I totally forgot that I had them. So it is very accurate, and you just use a cutting knife, being careful not to cut yourself, of course. So I came across these ages ago, and like I said, I'd forgotten all about them, and it accurately puts a border around, so it's really good. So I'm just going to cut off that little bit there just with a pair of scissors, and that'll clean that up. So my finished card will end up being 13.5 centimetres by 18.5 centimetres. I'm just popping a glue dot underneath my bow here just to keep it in place. I'm just going to finish off the inside of the card with this paper, and it's like a marbled paper, and I think it just finishes off the card really lovely. So I'm just going to fold it in half, and I'm just going to mark it out so it's just in from the side a bit. So I'm just going to put a nice sentiment in the middle, and I'll heat emboss this with some clear embossing powder. Just to finish it off, I do have this Fiskars corner punch, and I just like to punch each corner. Hope you've enjoyed my process video on this card today. If you have, please give me your thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. And until next time, happy crafting! See ya!